Hey everyone, how you doing? So this camera you're looking at here is the Canon Powershot SX150 ISS digital compact camera, and I've got the zoom fully zoomed out there, just to show you the length of it and how it looks, as it is. This particular package came with a leather case right here in the background, and I'm just going to do a real quick review on this thing, see if I can get it done as quick as I can, just to let you know a little bit about the camera and see what you think of it. Alright, so annual pop-up flash. So just giving a quick look at the camera here, you got your output audio, like speaker right there. And then you get your dials, typical stuff, shutter button, toggle zoom here in the front, dial for all your different settings. I'll show you that in a minute now. Power button, okay. Probably already showed this. But there's a quick look at the front of the camera. And so basically, bring the zoom back. What you got here is there's the 3-inch LCD screen, which is fairly big. It's not a touch screen, so can't do anything touch on it. But you got your buttons on the side here. It's got a finger rest button right there on top. Which is pretty close to these other buttons. So when I first started using the camera, that's if I wasn't watching what I was doing, I wasn't being careful. I was kind of hitting the record button here because you got a one-touch record button. You got the playback button here to look at your pictures again, and you got a dial here for playback and different settings to check out your to look at your pictures and stuff, which is kind of neat. Function, which is to basically go in and change the settings of quality settings and whatnot, and then you got your display, which shows you, takes your display off or leaves it on. Your macro mode, and then your timer, and then your menu. So basically, it's a pretty simplified menu. It's not that difficult to go through. I'll just show you a few of the features here: digital zoom on or off. Autofocus, point zoom, autofocus, assist beam, flash settings, wind filter, preview, you can adjust that, review info, blink detection, display overlay, IS settings, date stamp, time, you can adjust that, mute on off, so you can't hear anything, volume, which gives you the different startup volume, operation volume, self-timer volume, and shutter volume. And then you got sound options, just different sounds. It's just features that aren't essential, but I mean they're just little added features that some people like, I guess. Yeah, so not important, but it's there anyways. Hints and tips, you can have that turned on. Just tell you, it gives you a little thing that comes up on the bottom of the screen. It tells you, little ways of, making your shots a little bit better. LCD screen brightness, startup image. I guess you can put that. Never messed with that, so I guess you can put a startup image on your display here. The format, you format your card every time you buy a new camera and whatnot, and a new card. You format it for the specific camera. File numbering, create folder, lens retract. So that's basically, for when the lens, like when you're looking in preview mode. If you're looking into preview mode, the lens will come back, and you can have it set for. You can change that from 1 minute to 0 seconds. Power saving, on/off power display. Change your display from 3 minutes down to, I think it's down to like 10 seconds. Time zone, date, and whatnot. Yeah, distance, units, video system, and language, and then reset all. So that's basically that. You put it. They got the different settings now. You got easy setting, worry-free shooting, even for beginners. Flash will not fire. Low light recording, get a clear shot even in very low light conditions, but it really lowers the quality of the image, the picture. I haven't found that it works well yet. I've tried it a few times in a few different lighting situations, low light situations, and it hasn't really worked that well. fisheye effect. It just balloons out the center of the screen, making it look like you're a super wide angle lens, but just discrete. It's basically for turns off all sounds, and the flash for discrete use. Standard video mode, and you got two different settings there. iframe for editing on iframe capable devices, and then your different quality. Then you get your manual mode, aperture priority, shutter speed, program, and then your auto mode, basically auto mode. And then of course you got your scene. I showed you the scenes. Yes, this is the scene mode. So when you hit that, you got different settings to go through: portrait, landscape, kids and pets, smart shutter. It's a bit slow. Low light, beach, foliage, snow, and then fireworks. And of course you can take a single shot, a continuous shot, shooting with no LCD blackout. Different qualities: 7 megapixels, 2 megapixels. All right. And of course fine and normal. Just you know, and then your two video modes are 720, 1280 by 720, and then your typical 640 by 480. All right. So as far as my usage has gone so far, there are a few things I can say about this camera. I don't really find that the still imaging, it didn't blow me away. I mean, it was pretty much to be expected, I suppose. About as good, you know, for 14 megapixels. It's about what it is to be expected in this type of camera. It's a low-priced camera. I think the regular cost is about roughly about. It's kind of slippery. Regular cost is about $180, I think, and I got this on open box for $99. So I got it really, really cheap, or really inexpensive. But I was a little bit more impressed with the video quality. I did some shooting in some low light, low light areas, and the video quality for low light actually is not bad. And set to 720, right? It was quite, and the image stabilizer is actually really good in this thing too, especially when you're using video. And in video mode, you can zoom out in optical and digital. And when you do that, when you use it video, and you do zoom out, the image stabilizer is quite nice. Like, it works quite well. I was actually surprised at how well it actually worked for a very low-priced camera. The one thing I did not like about this camera is, since it does take AA batteries, I found it does really go through the batteries very fast. I mean, these aren't the best batteries out there, Rayovacs, but still, I mean, they're not bad. They're not cheapies, not super cheapies. But I might have taken maybe 5 minutes of video and about 20 shots, and the batteries are dead. So, you know, thereabouts. But the batteries do not last long in this thing. So, I mean, if you can get the camera at a very low price, you know, then it might be worthwhile, because it's, it does provide fairly good quality. But if you don't want to go through a heaping amount of batteries, then you don't want this camera. And you could buy rechargeables, and yeah, that might save you a little bit, but I don't know. I guess it's each to his own type thing. But anyways, that's a real quick review on this Canon camera. I don't know if there's anything else I can say to it. It's not a bad camera for the price. Very nice looking camera, but I'm not keeping it because I don't like the way it drains the batteries, and I don't feel like buying more rechargeables and another recharger and all that stuff. I think I would rather have the lithium-ion battery and a backup, probably would be better. And the capability of charging either from a computer, a wall, or the car would probably be the best setup. Okay, well, that's everything I can think of at this point in time. If you get any other questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Gals, take care.